Can eyesight be recovered naturally? Let's see logically. If eyesight could deteriorate due to excessive screen time, stress, a lack of rest, or any other bad habits of bad eyesight, if you will change these bad habits to good habits of clear vision, eye health and vision will begin to recover. I have had myopia for 20 years, and when I figure out how the eyes work, what is good for eyes and what is bad, I got rid of myopia in approximately 3 months. And I shared this step-by-step process with you in a video about how I recover my eyesight naturally. There is a video on my channel, so I can tell you for sure your eyesight can be recovered naturally 100%. How to recover eyesight naturally in 5 steps. First step is to learn eye relaxation, because the main cause of myopia, hyperopia or astigmatism is overstraining of eye muscles. Eye muscles get into a spasm due to hard work in a static position. Relaxation helps little by little to release this spasm. Second step is to implement a habit to give your eyes a rest, for example every 30 seconds, to look out from the screen somewhere else to a different distance, so eye muscle can rest at this time. Or simply close your eyes for a few seconds to relieve tension from your eyes. Third step is to do light stretching eye exercises, to stretch spasmodic eye muscles to renew the ability of your eyes to focus. As soon as you will remove the spasm from the eye muscles, you will get a clear vision. But to get to this point, you need to stick with a routine to give your eyes relaxation. Earn habits to blink frequently, doing light stretching eye exercises. Relaxation before sleep is very important for a good recovery. If you want a more in-depth, step-by-step proven course to improve your eyesight naturally, to get rid of myopia or astigmatism, join my Eyesight Academy course. The link will be in the description below. Fourth step, you can listen to the meditation for facial muscle relaxation video on my channel to improve recovery and blood flow during rest hours. Spasm from my eyes were gone during the listening of this meditation, and I clearly felt how around my eyeballs, like a string of guitar, released the pressure, and it became very easy to move my eyes, and all pressure of spasmodic eye muscles were gone. Eyesight was recovered in one night. As soon as the spasm goes away, you will see much better. Fifth step is to learn to blink at least 40 times per minute, so your eyes will not get tired and will give you rest and help to focus each time you blink. I would like to share with you 3 skills to improve your eyesight without spectacles. First skill to learn is to feel eye fatigue and tiredness of eye muscles. For example, you work on the laptop or read some news and it causes some stress, and due to this, eye muscle gets strained. Even if the eyes didn't get tired, due to some uncomfortable situation, eyes get strained. You need to learn to feel this eye muscle tension and immediately give relaxation to your eyes. Walk for 5 minutes to relieve eye muscle tension, or breathe the fresh air outside, or just close your eyes and relax. Second skill to learn is to get a habit of listening to meditation for facial muscle relaxation, and any other meditation to relax before going to sleep for around 3 months. If you relieve all tension from your body before sleep, your eyes will recover much more efficiently. In relaxed eyes, better blood flow and nutrients digestion, and much better than in squeezed spasmodic eyes, where all small capillaries are squeezed and eye muscles are not working and not pumping blood through the eyes properly. If any muscle of the face is tense, it will tense the eye muscles, because everything in our body is interconnected. By the way, if you want to improve your eyesight naturally, remove spectacles and get rid of myopia, astigmatism or hyperopia, check out my step-by-step proven course Eyesight Academy. Don't miss the discount. The link will be in the description below. Third skill to learn is correct blinking. Blinking is one of the ways to refresh tired eyes. The retina needs rest, especially when we look at the screen, so you need to develop a habit of blinking every second to reduce digital eye strain on your eyes. In the moment of blinking, retina gets rest and doesn't get tired that fast. Plus, when a person blinks and looks at a far distance, eyes can switch distances, relax eye muscles and refocus. Just with the skill of blinking every second, you can improve your eyesight naturally. Subscribe to my channel and check out the video meditation to relax facial muscles and improve eyesight. The most crucial skill for restoring vision. To restore vision in a natural way, it is necessary to keep your eyes as relaxed as possible. From phones and laptops, your eyes are exhausted. It's like the engine in a car. It doesn't need to be overheated constantly at a maximum speed. How do eyes overstrain? A person has spent an hour on the phone, his eyes are tired and he also begins to squint. And the already tense eye muscles get even more strained. Then a person looks into the distance and everything is blurry, and the eye muscles are overstrained and cannot switch into the distance. What to do? It is necessary to monitor the condition of the eyes constantly. For example, in the slightest fatigue, close your eyes and relax them. Or just look out in the window. The eyes will get rest, and after a few minutes you can continue working. At first, to develop this habit, you can set a timer for every 30 minutes and feel your eyes and give them rest they need. How to set your mind to improve eyesight? You need to believe in the process and start improving your vision. If you don't believe you can improve your eyesight with exercises and relaxation, then you wouldn't set aside time for your eyes. As in any business, at first you need to motivate yourself and do it with enthusiasm. The first 2 months must develop the habits of clear vision. Give your eyes a rest and the easy stretching of the eye muscles. After the first 2-3 months, you will start to see the difference and notice improvements in your eyes. And perhaps already during this time, you can remove the spasm of accommodation. Giving your eyes a rest and doing a slight stretch of the eye muscles is all logically clear that this is good for the eyes. Of course, if the eyes are tired, they see worse. If the muscles get tired, their performance is worse. Rest and recovery are necessary things. Light stretching of the eye muscle will help the muscles come out of the spasm and bring the eye muscles into a good shape. Top 3 habits to keep your eyes healthy. First, to keep your eyes healthy, the most important tip is not to overstrain your eyes. When the eyes get strained, they cannot function properly and the micro muscles of the eyes get blocked. Oculomotor eye muscle can get spasmed and myopia, astigmatism or hyperopia can appear. Myopic eye muscle spasm causes consistent pressure on the eyeballs and worsens blood circulation and worsens metabolism and recovery. Only relaxed eyes without any tension can work well, and all processes in the eyes will go nice and smooth. Second, a lack of blinking can be a basis for many eye diseases. If you blink every second, eye get necessary rest and don't get tired from the screen time. Retina gets the rest and recovery at the moment of blinking. It tremendously helps to keep your eyes healthy. Soft blinks help your eyes to change focus from near to far, for example. Or if you move your eyes to the side when you blink, eyes can shift to different distance, so it is super important to develop a habit to blink softly and every second. Third habit to get clear vision is to give conscious periodical rest to your eyes. For example, after 10 to 20 minutes of screen time, just close your eyes for a few seconds and relax them. Take a walk around your room, to look at the window so your eyes can change the visual distance and to give rest to tired eye muscles, which were working at a close range. In this video I would like to share with you how to see without glasses naturally, how to help your eyes to focus and to see more clearly. Eyeglasses paralyze main eye functions such as accommodation. Eye muscles cannot work properly if you use spectacles or lenses. First and most important tip for you is do not wear eyeglasses when you do not need them. For example, when you're walking by the street or eating or when you have a free time. At this time, your eyes can rest and recover natural functions. To help your eyes to focus, you need to relax your eyes. Only relaxed eyes can focus properly. All micro muscles of the eyes can function in a relaxed state. Eyes are very sensitive and any eyelids pressure or mental stress can negatively affect your vision. First tip to help your eyes to see, just close your eyes for 3 seconds and relax them. And when you open your eyes, look at an object that you want to see. At this time it should be clearly visible at the moment of eye focusing. Second tip to see clearly and to help your eyes to focus is the soft blinks. A moment when you blink, your eyes relax and switch the distance of looking. It helps to focus your eyes on the objects where you're looking. I would like to share the top 3 tips on how to see clearly without glasses. First and most important, don't squint your eyes and do not strain your eyelids or any facial muscles around your eyes. This is wrong visual behavior, which needs to be changed with clear vision habits as soon as possible. Only relaxed eyes can see well because oculomotor muscles and other micro muscles of the eyes can work only in a relaxed state. If you put your eyes under pressure all the time, it is a bad habit of myopia. Second, if you want to see something and it's blurry, just try to close your eyes and relax them for 3 seconds. Relax all facial muscles to help your eyes to switch focus, to help accommodation of your eyes to work. And when you open your eyelids, just look at the object which you want to see. Relaxation helps to focus your eyes and to switch distances. Third, get a habit of blinking every second, and especially when you try to see something. Without glasses, blink 3 to 5 times to help your eyes focus on the objects. You want to see clearly? Blinking helps to relax your eyes and relieve eye fatigue. Rested and relaxed eyes can see much better. It's like, for example, in the morning, your vision is better than in the evening, because your eyes in the morning rested and recovered. How to focus your eyes correctly if you're trying to see without eyeglasses? For example, you're trying to see some kind of text in the distance. First, don't squint. By pressurizing your eyes, you bring the rays of light closer to the retina, but the accommodation of the eyes doesn't occur, and the eyes do not switch to looking into the distance. This is a very bad habit of poor vision, due to which people with myopia have their eyes constantly overstrained, and in the evening they get super tired and everything is blurry. Glasses block the work of accommodation. You need to take off your glasses. Second, in a relaxed state, the eye muscle and micro muscles of the eyes, using signals from the brain, can switch to looking into the distance. To do this, we close our eyes for 3 seconds. Imagine how the eyes relax, and while opening the eyes we look at the text that we trying to see. During focusing, everything should be visible. In people with myopia, a focus eye function is blocked by spasm of the oblique muscle of the eyes. The muscles cannot relax and the eyes cannot switch to the distance. It is necessary to accustom the eyes to new visual behavior. Blinking is a great way to switch distances. For example, you look somewhere and blink 3 times to help your eyes to adjust focus. You look far, blink. Look closer, blink. Every time you look somewhere, blink to help your eyes to focus. Blinking is a great habit of clear vision. If you will learn as a habit to blink relaxedly every second, you can improve your vision. Just with blinking. To get a new habit, approximately 3 months to do it daily. How to feel when your eyes begin to focus, or in other words, the accommodation of the eyes. This is when the eyes refocus to a different distance. First, for example, you were working on a laptop at home. You go outside on the street and look around at the trees, at the distant buildings, and feel how the eye muscles work. The rectus muscles tense a little and the oblique muscles relax, and you can see clearly into the distance. It is necessary to look without glasses, as glasses block the focusing function of the eyes. Second, it's also a good option to look at the other side of the river and blink. You can also feel how the process of refocusing of the eyes begins. Option 3 is just to go out onto the balcony and look into the distance and blink, or open the window and also look into the distance, also without spectacles, and the eyes begin to switch the focusing distance. In people with myopia, spasm of the eye muscles blocks the accommodation process, but if you do a light stretching of eye muscles, blink every second and look into the distance, you can get rid of the spasm of the accommodation naturally. How to relieve eye fatigue quickly? First, the most comfortable way is to close your eyes for 5 to 10 seconds and feel how slight burning from the eyes goes away. It would help if you learn to feel the eye muscle and imagine how they relax and the tension disappears, and stop pressing on the eyeball. It's like taking tension off the strings of a guitar. It comes with experience if you do exercises for a light stretching of the eye muscles. There is a video on my channel 3 best exercises for myopia. When the eyes return to the central position, the tension from the eye muscle is released. Second, we do a soft warm-up with the neck. First, we tilt our heads to the right, to the left, forward, backwards, and circular rotation. We feel how the eye strain has passed after the warm-up. Improved blood circulation in the brain and in the eyes should be a little better to see. Third, the most effective way to lay down on the bed and turn on meditation to relax the muscle of the face is on my channel. To relax and sleep for 30 minutes. How to get better eyesight, top 5 tips. The leading cause of eyesight deterioration is overstrained eye muscles, because people can stare at a screen for a long time without conscious rest. Static work of the eyes is the strain of eye muscles. The retina gets tired and eyesight decreases. When, for example, we walk on the street and do not look at our phones, our eyes get rest and accommodation of the eyes is working without glasses. Regular walking in the fresh air is a comfortable environment for the eyes and training of various eye functions, such as focusing on different distances. First thing, to get better eyesight, we need to give our eyes rest periods. For example, we look at a phone for 1 minute and then 10 seconds looking somewhere else, far for our eyes to focus at a different distance. This must be implemented as a habit to get better eyesight. Even small rest can tremendously reduce eye strain. Second, we need to learn soft blinking every second during screen time at least. Better to blink always, it helps to focus and gives the eyes a rest. It's like our heart, for example. It's work than micro relaxation. Eyes can work much longer and do not get tired if we blink often. Third, if you already got a spasm of accommodation, which is myopia or hyperopia, you need to come out of the spasm to renew the ability of the eyes to focus. You can listen to meditation for facial muscle relaxation to learn to relax your facial muscles and eye muscles. Fourth, you can find on my channel the 3 best exercises for myopia or the 3 best exercises for hyperopia to learn to stretch spasmodic eye muscles. As soon as your eye muscle will come out of a spasmodic state, your eyes will be able to focus far or near, no more than one repetition of each eye exercises. Any bad habit of poor vision requires first of all awareness. To get rid of a habit, you first need to recognize it and understand that bad habit really prevents you from living what you really want. Bad habit parasitize on you and you need them. The first thing to do is to understand that it's bad, unnecessary habit that keeps you from reaching your goals. If a person constantly repeats that he doesn't want to see something and really he doesn't see, he don't see some kind of reality surrounding him. This is one of the ways to psychologically hide from reality. Visual impairment is one of these ways. The method is called this, in general, inattentional blindness. It's a thing known in medicine and psychology. Just a few people work with it. Doctors or psychologists do not work with this. Here you first need to understand what this habit is, to understand what you lose as a result of this habit, and you lose a lot. Because if a person sees blurry and he has normal eyes, he can see very well. But the brain gives the command you look with a bad focus so that you can see badly and blurry. If you want more in-depth, step-by-step proven course Eyesight Academy to improve your eyesight naturally, remove spectacles and get rid of myopia, astigmatism or hyperopia, the online program consists of 8 modules starting from mindset, recognizing bad habits of poor eyesight and eliminating them, and includes the best possible daily eye exercises from beginner to advanced level. Don't miss the discount, the link will be in the description below. The brain gives a command and the brain must be unlocked and set to improve vision. Clear vision brings joy. It's necessary to set the brain to clear vision. Because when a person sees clear and when a lot of saturated colors enter the brain, this gives a signal to the command center that is responsible for pleasure, and special substances are released inside that bring pleasure. Therefore, no one cancelled the joy of clear vision, and sometimes a person, when he says that he don't wanna see consciously, refuses this joy. Good vision prolongs life, improves brain function, and it improves memory. To improve vision, you need to give the brain a command to adjust the correct focus of the eyes, and any eyes will listen to the brain. To get confidence in your eyesight, you need to understand how the accommodation of the eyes work. You need to do eye exercises from my channel, for example, for myopia or astigmatism treatment, and you will succeed. How to improve your vision and eye health, and to get rid of the habit of constantly overstraining your eyes. Top 4 tips. When a person often works at a computer, his natural blink reflex weakens. 10 years ago, the official version was that a person should blink 40 times in 1 minute. Today they tell you that a person should blink at least 20 times per minute. Have the eyes of a person become super resistant and the data changed? No, this data is based on research studies that people simply begin to rarely blink, and the less often a person blinks, the worse his eyes work. Rare blinking causes. In the first place, less tension is relieved because each soft blink is the removal of tension from the eyes and the retina. Second, moreover, each blink is also an eye switch of focus to switch from the near mode of looking to seeing far by blinking. Blinking is a reflex skill, and if a person doesn't blink and looks into the distance, the eyes cannot refocus into the distance, because he doesn't blink and there is no refocusing mechanism. This mechanism is broken and doesn't work. How to learn to remove eye fatigue as a habit? Blinking can be developed as a habit of good clear vision. First, in general, you need to blink, and it is advisable to blink even more than 40 times per minute, preferably 60 times in 1 minute. Second, There are never too many blinks. It definitely wouldn't get worse, and at more than 60 you unlikely going to blink because it will be constant blinking. Third, 60 soft blinks per minute or 1 time per second is normal, and you can do simple exercises to develop this as a habit. The best eye exercises to improve vision. First, for example, you make a step on the street and blink, another step and blink, and you look in one direction, take a step and blink. Then you look in the other direction and blink. Take steps, blink, and gradually you will get into the habit of blinking. And at first you will notice that you didn't notice before, that you often blink at every step, and then you will notice that your eyes have stopped watering, that better tear fluid is produced, and you will begin to experience obvious improvements in vision and eye health. You will feel it. By the way, if you want to improve your eyesight naturally, remove spectacles and get rid of myopia, astigmatism or hyperopia, check out my step-by-step proven course Eyesight Academy. The online program consists of 8 modules, starting from mindset, recognizing bad habits of poor eyesight and eliminating them, and includes the best possible daily exercises from beginner to advanced level. Don't miss the discount, the link will be in the description below. Second useful habit of clear vision is to start the process of active vision, but for starters, you can simply turn on your vision in a wide view mode, because the wider your visual view, the more information you receive and the better your brain works. So you can develop such a habit for yourself every time you go outside, from a store, for example, or from home, from the office. When you open the door, you can look to the left, look to the right, look up. Remember how it all looks and try to see all together. In this state of wide visual perception, you can walk. Third, every time you leave, turn on the wide view mode, step by step, gradually. This will also become a habit, and at least it will improve the work of your brain, and the visual system will restore vision. If you implement these exercises into your life as a habit, you will steadily improve your vision and eye health. All other skills will improve, and your body and brain functions. Fourth, the process of thinking is 90% in visual images. For example, we read a book. We first translate the letter into images and perceive these images. We think in visual images. This is how our head and vision and our memory and imagination work. Therefore, the better we see, the better your brain works, and the less we age. In most cases, people with clear thinking until old age have clear eyes and clear vision. Good vision is a good life. Can eyesight be recovered naturally? I think everybody understands that eyesight can deteriorate due to constant eye strain on a mobile phone screen or a laptop. For our eyes, it is unnatural to stare at a screen for a few hours without rest and without changing the distance to the screen. You cannot find any animal with myopia or hyperopia because they not abuse electronic devices or not read in a bed with the wrong angle, but the structure of the eyes is very similar. Now question, if eyesight could deteriorate, then of course it can be recovered. It is logically 100%. I have had myopia for more than 20 years, and I found a way to improve my vision naturally. It was a lot of trial and errors, but when I started to implement all of these eye exercises and relaxation techniques, I found what is really working to get out of a spasm of accommodation and to cure myopia, astigmatism, and so on. By itself, unconsciously, in the average modern person's lifestyle, eyesight most probably not going to improve. But if you will set aside time and put in some effort, you can improve your eyesight. It's like muscles will not grow without training. Top 3 tips for recovering vision naturally. First, what I did, I listened to meditation for facial muscle relaxation for about 3 months. It is necessary skill to learn how to relax facial muscles. Step-by-step video you can find on my channel, Meditation for Facial Muscle Relaxation. With trained facial muscles, I doubt that you will be able to relax your eye muscle and relieve eye strain. Second, 3 best eye exercises for myopia. You can find a video on my channel. It is an eye exercise to stretch your eye muscle. As soon as you are able to get rid of eye muscle spasm, your eyes will be able to focus at different distances and vision will be recovered. If you want a more in-depth, step-by-step proven course, Eyesight Academy, to improve your eyesight naturally, remove spectacles and get rid of myopia, astigmatism or hyperopia, the link will be in the description below. Third, when you will learn facial muscle relaxation and eye muscle relaxation, you can try more powerful eye muscle stretching eye exercises, which are called sweat-on eye exercises. You can find a video on my channel,